good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you are watching this podcast. What's good? It's the THHC podcast. It stands for the Hip Hop Connoisseur Podcast. This is episode 186. We are going to be talking about Coach Gats. He has an album called Thoughts In Cursive, and this is a review with a good friend of mine from another podcast that I love. His name is Zebo Jones. What's good, Zebo?
What up, though? What's
Welcome
going
to the
on?
show, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you inviting me on, dude. Oh,
Welcome to the show, brother.
things and all that shit. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
let's make it
You've been on the show before,
oh yeah.
and we had good energy.
Calm down,
And
calm down.
I know, right? Damn, we've known each other for I know what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah.
Your fans are ridiculous, but anyway, you've been on the show before, and we've had great times. And this has built a relationship. This is years back.
Yeah. 2020, man. Like pre-COVID shit.
Let's introduce yourself to the people that's watching now, man. Talk to people. Who's Zebo Jones, man? Talk to us real quick.
Yeah, man. Hey, Zebo Jones is the coolest nigga alive. And I got a lot going on, but not really. You know what I mean? I got a podcast. Shouts out to Trees, cuz that's my co-host and partner. Give the class for real.
Mm-hmm.
And what else, man? Right now we just really focusing on the podcast and promoting that really. So just hit us up on Instagram, follow us on Spotify and on YouTube, all of that. And yeah, if you ever wanted to hear something such as, you was like in school and you like found the cool kids table and you just started having conversations, like that's what the podcast about. So check it out and you'll hear some crazy shit from a bunch of different type of people, like Flat Earth Dave or like Nando STL maybe, you know what I mean? So just make it happen. Boom. That's it.
I can highlight your show, man. This show is just, it's like ridiculously funny. They have the artist guest on, and it could be like a plumber from France or something. It'd be like, who's this? Yeah. And then it'd be so interesting and so funny. But that plumber from France has more going for him or her than we think. Because your guests are really interesting, and I met some interesting guests and actually had them on my podcast. So, listen. Let's start this show, man. Great introduction, man. And welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming back, man.
No problem, man. I appreciate the invite. Like I was saying earlier, man, I love the networking and always staying in touch. And that's what it's really all about, man. You know what I mean? You can go a whole year without seeing a motherfucker, but if you need to go to the airport, they got you. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go. I got you, man. If I was close to you, but I'm not close to you. Don't call me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Send you some shots, but I'm not. Nah.
I appreciate it.
So basically, before we talk about the album, we're gonna dissect. It's Friday. New albums come out. I usually listen to a lot of new albums. I'm just gonna announce them. If you don't mind being my co-host for a little bit, and if you know the artist, just say something, whatever. If you heard the album, if you didn't, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna. I usually give these albums or EPs rewinds, meaning like, I need these people to go listen to these albums. Like if they get the rewind, I'm saying, hey, go at least go listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
I figured, deal.
So all right, the first one is El Camino. He's a rapper with BSF, Benny's Camp, and it's a producer named Real Bad Man. They got an album called Game Is the Game, and they get the rewind, man. I listened to it twice already, and I got to get back to it. So, do you know who El Camino is? You ever hear of him?
Never. I'm out of touch, bro. 1,000%.
You know Benny the Butcher, right?
I know. Yeah, I've heard of him. Is what I'll say. I ain't heard no project whatsoever.
Oh, you've never heard of Benny the Butcher? Benny the Butcher project?
Never, man. Like
that's interesting. That's because he was famous like underground. Now he's kind of famous because he got the Def Jam album out now. So
word, he was hooked up with Def Jam, man.
Yeah. This is the Def Jam album. Snoop hooked him up with Def Jam.
Hold on, what's Snoop doing with Def Jam? He like the president?
No, Snoop just got connections.
Oh, bro, I figured it. Hey, make it work.
The second album I listened to today was I hope I pronounced the queen's name right. Is I say Najma Nefertiti. Hopefully that's her name. Dub Sonata and Double AB. It's called Anno Bars. It's an EP, man, and they get the They get the rewind, man. So go check out that EP. It's 3 MCs on it, and it's dope, man. These are new artists. I'm pretty sure you haven't even heard of them, so I'm not even gonna ask
but
you.
I like the name. It made me like intrigued.
Yeah. You know, she's dope, and there's 2 other male MCs rapping with her on the EP. So I don't know if they're. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not sure yet.
City High. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, but no, City High. That's a good yo, remember City High? Dog?
Yeah, dude, I'm old.
Don't tell nobody, man. The third album is Little Derek and producer. No, actually, I think this guy's a rapper too. Is RW. It's called Double Dragon. I listened to it a little bit. I didn't get to listen too much, but Little Derek is one of those rappers, a young rapper. He just got a lot of energy. He entertains you. So I'm gonna say rewind. Even though I didn't listen to the whole thing, but Little Derek always entertains me, man. Number 4 is down with another female artist that's down with Rome Streets. Her name is China Streets, and she got an album produced by a famous producer named 183rd. It's called From Hell to Chanel. She gets the rewind. This is just put it this way. Now I won't compare it to Rome Streets, but she raps kind of gutter like that in a sense.
I like the name of the album. It was dope. Yeah,
number 5, you might know who Tierra Whack is. She got an album called Worldwide Whack.
Word.
You know who Tierra Whack?
I do. She got a song on one of my playlists, man. Yeah.
Okay, and she gets the rewind, and so it's a good album. I got to get back to it. I listened to it once, and it's good. Locksmith is number 6. It's called No Atheist in Footholds. Well, these titles be crazy. Locksmith, great MC, great rapper. He hardly disappoints with his bars and stuff like that, as long as you got quality production.
All right.
Speaking of quality production, we got Furious Styles, producer, and Akil Ali is the artist. They got the Sky Walker Chronicles Volume 1. It's an EP, and they get it. They get it. Akil Ali is a positive rapper, dope rapper, conscious rapper, just dope though, but sounds like a street rapper. It's dope. And Furious Styles, I've been rocking with him for a while. Great producer.
Gotcha.
The last one, I believe, is number 8, and it's some new people, but not a new producer for me to listen to. But Fam Ross is the rapper. Kaizine is the producer. He's been working with various artists. I believe he's international. Passion for the Pen 2. They also get the music. So I know, like, usually sometimes it's artists that you might know, but a lot of these artists, I listen to a lot of underground artists. I try to listen to artists and give them a chance if this is their first debut, maybe the second album. So I really try to cater to them and make sure they get some shine if they're good.
Oh yeah, that's how I found when Logic was popping. I think I found him around like his second EP or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens in there.
100%. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick. Breaking news, or really THHC news or fact checker news. I just got birthdays really to shout about. Not today. It's Will I Am's birthday. Eva Longora, my baby mama.
I feel
Ruth Ginsburg, D Snyder, the rock star, and Young Buck. Though, give them a happy birthday. It's their birthdays today, man.
Hey, shout out to them Pisces out there. Get it in. Swim.
Shout out to my sister's a Pisces, man. But hers is February 22nd.
Word.
So they must be ending today, right? The Pisces.
I ain't got a clue on earth, man. I know about the bulls, though. That's about it, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be knowing all that shit either, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like these chicks. You be trying to, like, you're not single, but like, you know what I'm saying? From I'm dating, they be talking about signs. I'm like, yo, I'm starting to turn off. Like, what are you talking about?
Right, and in real life, like, it's all fucked up and backwards anyway, so it's not even real. But anyway,
exactly, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, man. Like, where and why we are here, man. This is again the THHC podcast, the Hip Hop Connoisseur Podcast, episode 186. We're gonna be talking about Coach Gats, man. Thoughts in Cursive review with Zebo Jones, man, from the Distance Podcast, man, with Treese. All right, man. So let's talk about it. Why'd you pick the album? You picked the album. You're on the show. This is the reason you got me digging in the crates. What's up, man?
All right, so like I got this homeboy and he was telling me about his cousin that had an album, right? And so he did the album and I checked it out and he was like, well, it was an old album really or something like that. But he had a new one on the way. And I was like, well, when it come out, I'll check it out. So it came out and he had like this whole uh thing around it, like a art museum and all sorts of stuff that went around with it and everything. And I was like, that's pretty dope rollout for, what you're doing there. So because he put all that creativity and everything, you came to me and was like, hey, would you want to review something? Boom, let's make it happen.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
it.
So that's how you got into him. So because I got to be honest with you, I love to be introduced to new artists because that's what I do
Right,
in my
exactly.
podcast. So for you to introduce me to him and come on the show with another solid album, I forget what the first album we did. I have to go back and look. I don't know if you remember, but
Nah,
I can't remember. I got lied, but this is a good album. Let's shout out to Jeff in the chat from Boston, from Massachusetts. What's up? Jeff says,
hey,
Monkey Walker, salute, peace, you, Boston on deck. He also says guest feature, salute. You know what I'm saying? Saluting you. Salute on the
what's
guest
going
as
on? Appreciate it.
always. You know what I'm saying? Again, like, subscribe, and share. Man, let's go. All right, man. So we gotta get into the album. We're gonna break each song down song by song. I introduce the album and talk a little bit about it, and then we go song for song. We'll get into it. Let's get into it, man. Coach Gats. Again, like I said, thanks for introducing me to this artist. He's really dope. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No problem. No problem.
it's called Thoughts in Cursive. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina. This album came out December 15th, 2023, which keeps it still in the runnings for me for an album of the year contender
Hey,
for 2024, because I always do December to November. That's what I
okay.
do. So this is about 37 minutes, 31 seconds. First one is Digiscale. Is this producer name, is Sypooda? Sypooda.
Hey, you'll be telling me, man. I just listened to the album, bro.
Yeah, I'm understanding the main producer is Sypooda, I believe. I hope I'm saying his name right, but Sypooda. So but anyway, okay. So track has a groove and a head nod to it, man. It's a sad day for Coach Gats. He has to retire the Digiscale. He's replacing that tool with another tool, which is the microphone. Great intro record. I think this is a great record to start off the project. So when you first heard the first song, Digiscale, what was your thoughts on that?
It felt like something was about to happen. Like you're stepping into some type of movie type of atmosphere. Because, like I said, he had this whole rollout thing going on. So I listened to it after I saw everything, right? So it's like I'm visualizing, I guess, him performing the songs as well, right? But so either way, moral of the story is, yeah, it's like I feel like I'm about to go on this fucking musical journey type shit. You know what I mean? Because I heard the other album. You see what I'm saying? So I know what I'm about to get into. I know about what's
Okay.
going on a little bit.
Just real quick, compare the first album you heard, because this is important. It's like usually
Right.
I do the same thing before a new album come out. I'm gonna go listen to something old. So compared to the older album, did you see maturity, or did you see you just know he was already established and that next album was gonna be established too?
The second part, after I heard the first one, even though it was like, from what I remember, let's say it came out in 2017, but he wrote it in like 2009 or something like that, right? So even though I heard that, even though it was so long ago, the material, hearing it in that time period for like earlier last year, it's like I know that he has so much more time, that he has gotten better, because what I heard was old as fuck. You see what I'm saying? So I know that something good's about to happen here.
No,
Definitely.
that's I love it, man. Let's go to number 2, Valet Only, man. Another joint that's fire, man. Also produced by Sypooda. I hope that's the name right. But the beat's more soulful than James Brown's Cape. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gats is ready for that valet life only, as he continues to impress me with his flow, his bar work, and rhyme content. Rewindable bars for sure, man. So like this, I'm starting to get the grasp of the MC, of him being a bardsmith, a lyricist. Like he loves this stuff. I can see the passion. The beats are good.
Right.
Valet Only. Which number 2?
Instantly hit the thumbs up button so it can go on my playlist.
Yeah, you're like, yo, save.
Yeah, I need to hear this again. You know what I mean? And so it really is one of my favorites. And
yeah, mine too.
It's not that I remember all the words to the songs already, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I just been listening to it like all this week.
Yeah.
But definitely memorable bars. So when they come up, it's like I'm there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the type of album that a lot of people say, yeah, I know it, but I gotta hear it play. So when you hear it play, you mimic it and word it.
Yeah, and then I'm back in that movie that I was in. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
All right,
100%, man. Number 3, Mannequin Pill, produced by Sapuda as well. The coach is letting us know he's built for this. Sapuda, hopefully that's the name, and interprets some jazz flavor that hits the soul. The chemistry with the rapper and producer makes me wonder why he didn't just use this producer. Because like sometimes like you see an album and you go, oh, this producer did 10 tracks, and then he had 2 other producers do the other 2 tracks. And you go, that's weird. So I'm just wondering, not saying the other producers ain't dope. I'm just saying that was weird. I'm like Spoon. I'm just like, I'm saying I'm not used to these beats. And then all of a sudden it changed. I'm like, like, you know what I mean? So what you thought about number 3, Mannequin Pill? Good name.
Mannequin Pill. One thing that I remember now about it is that it's one of the songs that confirm like how he's naming the songs.
Yeah,
From the songs too. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, all right, boom, 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 got it there, got it there, got it there. And so now I'm like, is it going to play out the rest of the way? You know what I mean? So now Mannequin Pill, it got me hooked. That's crazy.
It got you the pill, Mannequin Pill. Yeah,
right. It became the pill. That's funny.
Yeah, that's dope. And that's how, like, that's why I like doing these reviews, because the music makes everybody, think different or have a different experience, and you just never know if this song might have brought childhood memories out or whatever for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why this is good. Number 4, another banger. This is one of my favorites too. Fentanyl. Not the drug, but you know what I'm saying, the song.
Yeah, when I saw it the other day, I said, hold on, is that really the name? I had to go back and look.
Yeah, but it's funny, it's one of the dopest tracks on it. So I'm like, damn, I gotta keep saying Fentanyl. But anyway, these beats and bars are addictive as Fentanyl, right? Wish the song was a little bit longer. The song knocks like a landlord on the 6th of the month. So on the 6th of the month, landlord's knocking, get that rent, nigga. So yeah, what's up with number 4, Fentanyl? Another dope.
Fentanyl. I think that's one of the ones that's kind of like buried. I know that you was into it. I like the beginning of it. I like the talking of it, if I remember correctly, is one of the songs that has samples in it, and I want to know where the samples come from, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if this is the same song, but one of the songs is talking about how, like, I believe he's talking about how the Lord made, allowed Mike Brown situation to happen and Trayvon Martin situation to happen. And it's like, I want to hear the whole fucking goddamn speech. Nah.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. If that's the same song, I don't think so, but whatever.
Like the songs, like, you get into them, and then they kind of not cut off, but they kind of like you said, some of them was shorter than others.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites is
100%, man. Let's go to number 5, and it's called Sanderford Rd. I'm pretty sure there's probably something on the area or street you probably grew up on. Again, it's produced by, I hope I'm saying it right, Sapuda. We get a bit of background from the rapper's lifestyle from Sanderford Rd. Another soulful track, just with a dope flow, man. I'm feeling this dude, man. Tracks 1 through 5 so far got me hooked, man. So like the Fentanyl, right? Let's talk about number 5, man. What you thought about that track right there?
Definitely enjoyed it. When I was listening to it first, I remember not knowing exactly what name of the street it was that he was listening to. Oh my man, what is going on? Check. This is
y'all hear me?
Dude, what's going on, man?
Y'all hear me out there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely. What's up, man?
What's good, man?
Got you, sucker!
What's good, people?
What's up, man?
What's up? What up?
Live, what's good, man?
Chilling, man. I'm just listening to y'all review, making sure y'all ain't say nothing greasy. You know what
I
I'm
hope I didn't look stuffy, man.
Hey, look, nah, it's all love, bro. For real, I'm just messing with you, man. Hey, look. Hey, so really told me like, look, let's pop up, pull up. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come through.
Coach Gatz, man. Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for the surprise, man. Zebo, like I said to you on the phone, he introduced this album to me and you as an artist, and I pretty much took a liking to you as well, the music and the bars and your cadence. So Zebo go way back, and I said I gotta mess with him if I could. So this is on a whim. I hit him up, and he, you know what I'm saying. That's why you're blessed. Appreciate it. Short notice, all this stuff. Thanks for joining us. What do you think so far? Do you want to join in with the 1 to 5 tracks? Because you're gonna join in now.
Man. So I know y'all had a couple questions.
Catch up 1 through 5, man. Let's talk about Digiscale. We want to jump in for that. What's up with Digiscale?
So Digiscale is basically okay. First of all, let's start with Thoughts In Cursive. The way I look at the reason why I named the album that is because, as you know, cursive is like a lost art. You feel me? Like they don't even teach that in school no more or whatever. So what I wanted to do with this album was bring something from the past, but introduce it to, like, you know what I'm saying, new listeners, but also be something that older heads would appreciate, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I want to still give you that street, that knowledge, that this and that, but it ain't like I'm necessarily glorifying it, just more trying to, you know what I'm saying, like give you the other side of the fence, you feel me? Like not necessarily like I'm doing this, doing that, but this is what I came from. So the Digiscale LLC was basically, I came from the block, I did those things, all that stuff we ain't got to talk about, but I put that LLC at the end, you feel me? So it's like turning the street, the negative, the this to the positive. Now we make it, we have a lucrative business, and we making power moves, you know what I'm saying, legally and legitly, you feel me? So that was the message behind that kind of hidden message. But like I said, Thoughts In Cursive, the lost art. I wanted to have something that was gonna last. You know what I mean? Like you can come back 2, 3 years, 5 years later and like listen to it and be like, man, it still give you that vibe from the early hip hop stuff, but at the same time it's still current. You know what I mean?
Cool, 100%. Let's rewind a little bit. Introduce yourself real quick, and then we're gonna break down the records and continue.
I bet.
Introduce yourself real quick, man.
Hey, look, man, my name is Coach Gatz. Like I said, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Been doing this music thing for a minute. But I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I actually took this art and this craft really seriously. It was times in my life where I thought I was taking it serious, but for real now, like I'm on it, you know what I mean? But I also want to let people know that it ain't about the money for me. It's more about the art, as you can see. You mentioned earlier about like the whole experience I created. Well, actually, myself and Lord Fly created for my album release. He did a piece for every song on the album. And so I'm always going to constantly, you know what I'm saying, represent that and bring that back in hip hop. You know what I mean? This is actually, he did this, this is spray art. He spray painted this.
That's dope. You know what I mean? It's dope. So he sell art? He sell art and stuff like that?
Yeah. Right now he has an exhibition.
Shout him out.
Hey, Lord Fly, right now he has a, he just actually had his show a couple months ago, but he has a display up at Raleigh. It's an art and fashion boutique in downtown Raleigh. I believe it's 206 Fairville Street. So you got to check him out. Right now he still have all his pieces displayed, but I know he's going to be switching up and doing a whole new theme soon. So make sure you get out there and check it out. Like I said, Lord Fly, you can follow him on IG. And before we get off, I'll make sure I plug his Instagram. I don't want to pull up my phone right now.
100%, man. Zebo, before we move on, you got any questions real quick?
Not at this time.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, man, I wasn't expecting that at all, dude. Good timing too.
I'm glad. I was trying to. I'm like, oh, he's in there. I'm like, where? I'm trying. When you was talking, I'm like, trying to press it. Like, what should I press?
Hey, look, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out, okay, what's my login? How to do this? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be late. You know what I mean? I was trying not to be late.
I'm glad you came there early, man. Because the earlier the better, man. Right. It gives us more time to speak on the album. So we only got to number 5 so far. So let's talk about. I'm gonna have you catch up. Let's talk about. I want you to talk about those 5. Let's talk about Digiscale. Am I pronouncing the producer's name right?
Sapuda,
right? Yeah, Sapuda.
yeah. He's Man, he's done a lot of
his
stuff.
names, dog.
Right. Hey, man, but he's ill though. He's ill, man.
No, he's ill. He's dope. He's dope. I know him. I don't know him, but he's like, I know.
Right. Yeah. He's he's done songs with RJ Payne. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Benny the Butcher.
Yep.
I mean, I could go on and go on. But he has like a whole projects with like, well-known, artists. You know what I mean? So when I stumbled upon him, I was like, see, me personally, I can't write. I can't go in the studio. I can't create, unless I'm inspired. You know what I mean? And so people would send me beats and all types of stuff like that. And I'm just like, man, I just couldn't really get in the zone with it. But one day I just stumbled upon his page and that was it. It was a wrap after that. I couldn't stop writing. I couldn't stop, making music. I mean, even when I was like going on trips or whatever, I got the laptop with me, the mic with me, the everything, I'm recording in hotels because largely most of the album was recorded in a hotel in Pasadena, mostly between Pasadena and Phoenix is where I recorded most of the album in hotel rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
All right, cool. If you can do me a favor, because I know this is not scripted. This is all like,
right.
I'm going to say the name of the title and just give us a brief, description of the record. And then we're going to catch up with 6 and then I'll go first, then Zebo, then you. We'll talk about the records, okay? So cool. Digiscale, what's going on with Digiscale, man? Tell us a little bit about it.
So Digiscale is a transition from the street to corporate. You know what I mean? The Digiscale was the way that we, at some certain points of time, that was like our briefcase. We go everywhere with it. We was doing our thing, but it just talks about the transition from that life into the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? Being legit. That's what it's about.
Which makes sense. I did guess that one. Number 2 was Valet Only.
So back to what I was saying about like how I recorded largely most of the album, like in hotel rooms, just traveling and whatnot. I was staying in Pasadena. I remember I had left the hotel. I didn't get a rental this time. I like to just Uber everywhere sometime when I'm out or whatever. And I remember the hotel. I was looking. I was like, dang, man, this hotel is valet only. Like you gotta pull up. You can't just
you gotta pull
do your thing. Yeah, you gotta pull up. You gotta tip. They be hand out ready. I'm like, yeah, that's ill. And I went straight up to the room, put that beat on, and I was that was it. And I knew this was gonna be like one of the first tracks on the album because it was no hook, which I really don't do a whole lot of hooks.
No, you went in.
Yeah. I'm just gonna eat this, go straight through, you know what I'm saying? Straight loop beat, but I was like, I'm just gonna bar for bar. And I did that song in a couple hours. And normally anybody who knows me knows that's rare because I like to take my time with songs. I work on a song for 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll do a line, 2 lines, and then won't touch it for a week. Yeah. Come back, add another line. Like I take my time with it.
It's your process,
yeah. So
you can't dismiss nobody's process, man.
No, right. What you do with the art that you make, man.
100%. All right, number 3 was Mannequin Pill.
All right, so it's not like in a literal state, like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where I feel like everybody has that that escape. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be some people, hey, they may pop a pill. Some people may have a drink, smoke a blunt, this and that, whatever. Some people might read a book. I mean, it is what it is. But it's that one thing. Yeah, it's that one thing that, take you away. So that Mannequin Pill, it was kind of like me reminiscing. So if you go back and listen to it, the first verse and the second verse are like talking about 2 totally different, areas. I want you to go back and listen to it.
No, they are. I know.
Yeah, they're like very contrast. So it's like, you reminiscing on one hand, on the other hand, you reminiscing, but on a different level, you know what I'm saying? So like kind of escape. That's why I said the end, pop a Mannequin Pill and just, fade away. Because another thing about this album is I wanted to make like, and one of the shout out to Coco Filipina, Hot 97.9. One way she explained it, she was like, this is like grown man, sophisticated street music. You know what I'm saying? like you can come home, pour the cognac, sit in your favorite chair, Alexa play Coach Gats, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fall back to it like that. So that's kind of how I like to describe it.
Nah, I like that. That pretty much describes it. Yeah. Right. Let's go to 4 is Fentanyl.
Yeah. So we all know what that what that Fetty bring. You know what I'm saying? It took over. You know what I'm saying? And like it take you out. And so That's why I made the song quick, in and out, boom, it's done. That one hit.
Oh, that's why it was short.
Yeah, that's why it was short. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm talking about, you know, like I told you earlier, the other side of the fence. Everybody want to talk about hustling. Everybody want to talk about getting money. Don't nobody talk about taking no L's though. Ain't nobody talking about when they got to go sit down for 5 years and somebody fucking your girl or your baby. Well, excuse my language. Somebody messing with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's late night.
Yeah, messing with your weirds or whatever. Nobody speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to make sure I do that on this one. And I made it in and out quick, like a quick hit. You know what I'm saying? Straight, so you can feel it.
Number 5, I'm guessing it's somewhat your neighbor or your street. Or is it Sanderford Rd? Is that how you found it?
Right, correct. So as mentioned, you know what I mean, I'm from Raleigh, from Kingwood, and Sanderford Rd is pretty much, you know, that's where I grew up at. And that's why I just kind of wanted to give like a reminiscent vibe, you know what I'm saying, to this song. I'm just kind of talking about basically just reminiscing about things and memories from my neighborhood, pretty much, nothing crazy. But it kind of set the tone a little bit for me because if you notice, like the beginning of the album is kind of slow. I kind of wanted to like bring everybody up a little bit, and then it kind of gets a little crazy, and it comes back down towards the end. So that right. So it was intentional. Yeah. So it was intentional. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about, I bring you up a lot from the past and talk about where I was, and then it goes to where I'm at. And then where I'm going, you know what I'm saying? That was intentional.
100%, man. Yeah. All right, let's continue, man. So I'm gonna go. So we're gonna do 6, 7, and continue like that. So I'm gonna describe it. You know, Zebo goes second, and you're third. All right. So Bloody Valentine. This is produced by Daniel. Is it Andre?
Andre. I think it's Andre. Every time I talk, I say Andre.
I don't want to. You know, I'm trying to.
Right.
You know, I just want to. You know, everybody get mad. Oh, you said my name right.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, good.
Oh no, I was gonna say this is probably the song that really jump started everything. Like,
was this the first song for the record?
So when I did this record right here, I was already probably like halfway done with the album. Yeah. But I kind of hit like a slow point, whatever. But I did this song, and I don't know. I know other artists can relate. Sometimes it be the songs that we least expect. We like, oh, yeah, it's all right, whatever. But then somebody else here be like, yo, like, what you, like, why you sitting on this? Like, this is the one right here, like, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there was kind of like one of them tracks. Yeah, I just had it. I was like, yeah, it's my track, whatever, you know. But I sent it in to Coco Filipina for her. She does a Turn Tuesday show, all right, on Instagram and on Facebook. And it just took off, man. It took off. It got a huge response. You know what I'm saying? And
that's good, man. And it deserves a good response. It almost didn't make it. I'm glad it made the album. So what I say is the Bloody Valentine, the Bloody and Dreary Violin track allows Coach to remind us to pray and make deals with the Lord and not the other angel.
Right.
So Zebo, what do you think about number 6, Bloody Violin? I like the title.
Man, my bad, bro. I was having a little technical difficulties over here, but
I'm sorry. Did you hear us?
I did hear y'all. I was trying to pay attention, but pay attention to something else. The thing that I do remember about the song is that I like the name of the title. It was pretty dope. And as far as when you was talking about earlier, as far as taking you up to a crescendo and everything, I like the violins in this song. I know the title, just not that I remember any of the lyrics or anything, but we about to get to my favorite song because like I put one song, sometimes I just let that bitch play, and then like sometimes we walk in the way, and now we kind of around that area. You see?
Right. Yeah.
So since Coach Gatz, described the record prior, ups going back to me. So number 7, let me just talk about it real quick. Number 7 is called Whiskey Sour. I say the coach is there for his friends and family's issues. Everyone involved needs a sip of whiskey. Life's tough, man. Spoda's production, Side Puda's production takes you away like peppermint, like the peppermint patty. Anybody that's old knows it takes you away like the peppermint patty commercial. That's what this song, the production does.
Right.
But the song gives us an excuse to take a couple shots of that whiskey, though. Zebo, you said this one's your favorite track?
Nah, we just about to get there.
Almost. Okay,
I'm trying to see what song he talking about. I'm like,
do you remember the Whiskey Sour?
I do remember Whiskey Sour because like at least your title reminded me of a past girl I was with because she the one that introduced me to Whiskey Sours, and I was like, God damn it, she's still around in my mind. So
my bad, bro. What is it?
Now.
No, we need to say my bad to Treese, his girlfriend in the background.
She's good. Can't say about shit like that.
I know, I'm joking. Yeah, I always try to get him in trouble. It's all love.
All right.
But yeah, real quick, I will say,
Whiskey Sour.
Whiskey Sour is probably close as like one of my favorite tracks. Okay. That's one of those songs I was telling you about that. Like I probably did that song. It may have took me about a month to do that. And when I say I literally recorded like line for line,
yeah,
like I wanted to make sure every line
like it was Chris, like you was doing, like you was
meant something. Yeah, I wanted to make sure every line meant something. You know what I mean? Like, and I wanted to. Basically, this was the song I wanted to make myself human. You know what I mean? Where like I wanted every song on the album to tell some sort of story, but I also want to have a song where I just self-reflect, where I put the mirror in front of my face a little bit instead of talking about everything else on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's on the inside of some of the things that I deal with. So it's one of my favorite songs.
I think that's where, you know, your album appeals to me because most albums I review and I'm attracted to a certain extent is because the musicians or artists are vulnerable to a certain extent. Right. Yeah. So don't be, that's dope. Let's go to number 8. Here for You. This is produced by Dope Boys Music. Mm-hmm. The concerned coach, aka Coach Gas, is there for his circle of people in his world. The beat is trappish and has a car-free feel, like meaning like you can ride with it, just throw it in the whip and you just whipping. Zebo, what you think about Here for You? What you thought about that record?
This is the favorite one right here.
This is the one?
Okay.
I'm like, yo, which one is that? Here you go.
This is the one I got lost up in, man. I feel like you hit a tempo and a flow that is like your pocket, in my opinion. And I like the skit of the song. I know how it feels to call somebody and then they'll pick up, you know what I mean? But then again, I know how when somebody call, or if I call and they do pick up, you know what I mean? And exactly who the fuck I need at the time, and other sort of situations. But it also really cool thing is like just this past week at work, or a couple of weeks ago, or whatever the fuck, this dude was having this issue or whatever, and I brung up your song to him. I was like, yo, my homeboy had put me on to this song, and like through that song, like if you guys issues, if you need somebody to talk to, this song reminded me of this. It was this crazy little situation, but you are helping motherfuckers out here, bro. Keep going. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, that's dope. That mean more to me, bro. That mean more to me than any check that somebody can give me, anything like that. Like for real, bro. Like seriously, I ain't joking, man. Like I don't do this for money. You know what I mean?
But it would be nice to get paid for it.
If it happened, it happened. You know what I mean? But
we gotta get you that money, man.
Makes it worthwhile.
I got a plan. I got a plan.
Seriously, man. That's dope right there, man.
So talk about it, man. Here for You, man. You hear the descriptions. You see the two different breakdowns, man. Well, how do you feel? You feel good about it, right? I like that. How do you? Yeah. What about the record? Tell us about the record though itself.
So it came along. A friend of mine was going through a lot of things, man. Like divorce and custody and all type of stuff. And I just remember him like telling me, all the things that was bothering him and, venting to me and stuff like that. And then at one point he just went silent, you know what I'm saying? That was like, and that kind of messed me up, you know what I'm saying? Cause we like brothers, you know what I'm saying? We would talk all the time and this, whatever. So it was really literally like an open letter, you know what I'm saying, to him to like, let him know like, bro, like, I know how it is, you know what I'm saying? I know what it is. And then I said, another, friend of mine who was going through some situations, so with a seed or whatever. And it was an open letter, sent to her too, just to let them know, like, hey, I can tell you that I'm here for you all day. You know what I'm saying? I can call you, I can text you, I can do whatever, but I wanted to do something from the heart to show you, and not only like put it on my album and show you how much like I care about y'all. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was important for me to do that.
Listen, your music's out here helping people.
Man, definitely that.
Yeah. I hear artists say it all the time. if I can help one person, and they really do mean it.
Yeah,
it
happened.
Nah, for real. Right, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Let's talk about number 9. Mama Said, produced by Cy Buddha. All right, so on this one, man, it's a soothing, relaxing track, man.
Right.
Mama used to say, "Take your time, young man." It reminded me of that, right? So, by Junior, his name is Junior. The group was called Junior. They said it best. But rapper is also asking the Lord to hold him down like gravity. The artist is a bit vulnerable and passionate, and this is what I'm attracted to sometimes because that's makes you an artist, right?
Right.
Zebo, Mama Said, man. What about this track right here?
All right, Mama Said is one of the ones that was getting lost. I'm kind of still into the whole "Here for You" at this time.
You kept rewinding that one.
Yeah, I kept rewinding this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I do got something for the next song.
Okay.
All right, talk about Coach. So I'm glad Coach Gas is here.
You too, man. I'm sorry. I'm
gonna hold you down. I'm gonna hold you down. Nah, that Mama
Zebo is lit. Zebo took a gummy, Coach.
You on a mannequin? You on a mannequin? What's up?
Hold up.
Hey, that mannequin, how you like? You know what I'm saying?
See my face drop a lot, right?
Turn you to a mannequin.
Mama Said, man. Let's talk about it.
Nah, Mama Said is it's one of them joints where it's like the hook. Mama said there be days like this. My pop said, "Hold that gun straight, don't aim like this." You know what I'm saying? All that. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really said. My pop was always on that, and it was just so. Remember how you was talking about? I forgot what song it was, but you was like, "That feels like that's your pocket right there."
Yeah,
that's the music I love to make. Like when I first started making music, like way back in the day, it started for me just writing my feelings down and my emotions. Some people would say poetry, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Diary, whatever. But I literally it was a coping mechanism for me because I didn't really know how to articulate myself any other way than to write because I was always good at English, grammar, writing. I wasn't as good as math and science, but that was my escape. I had composition books stacked, not even songs, just writing. That what I mean. So, but that's how I learned to write, and then eventually, it turned into the music. But this is one of those songs where I just kind of like staring through dark tents. I reminisce on days I used to, you know what I mean? Like think like that introspective, like going inside, but like using those metaphors and things like that's really my pocket. Where I like to be at. And so that's why I was just trying to go with that song like that, but also crying out to the Lord, you know what I mean? Hold a nigga down.
Feel free to throw the bars, put the ball. Feel free to rap. Nigga.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And when I was like this, how long gonna keep going? I was like this. I'm ready, man. It's for me. Let's talk about number 10. You know what I'm saying? Number 10 is called Bonefish. I say on this one, Coach in the Trap and speaking on those past street days, artists turn all the hate into love through his optimistic thinking and mindset. Another soulful track with shared with some gospel words at the end. I like the snippets of the gospel and the teaching and stuff like that. So I was saying but shared gospel at the end. So number 10, Bonefish. Remember this one, Zebo?
Is this the one that had the dude talking about the Lord made this right here to happen?
Right. Yeah.
That's it. I played it. I told you I got no. It also reminded me of the girl I was with too because she the first girl.
All right. Hey, look, I ain't gonna be able to hold you down.
Yo, he's getting.
Don't worry about it. I'm in Raleigh, man. You know.
Right. I used to live there. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. That I remember you said something earlier. I think this was before I came on. You was like, "Man, I want to hear the rest of that. Hear the rest of this speech." I got it. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely give it to you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That was Commanding General Johanna. You know what I'm saying? From the ISUPK's, the head of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Took a snippet from him, and I know a lot of people was asking me like, so why would you put something like a message like that, and then your content, what you're talking about, is like totally different when you're talking about the blow and talking about this like
That's
that?
That's a good question.
Right.
It's for a reason, because no matter what, people can talk about Christ and this and that, whatever, but there was liars, there was cheaters, there was thieves, there was all type of stuff going on around him. But at the same time, he would still sit at the same table with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like kind of like, for me, when I make songs like this or songs with that kind of content, it's like, how else am I going to get that person who don't want to be preached to? How else am I going to get their ear? You know what I'm saying? If I ain't talking about these bricks and sometimes it depends on my past or this and that, how can I get that cat that's in the trap, that's doing all this, whatever, to listen to me? Because I might reel him in with the Bonefish, but then he going to hear for you, and that might help him on something else, or hear, Bloody Violin, when I'm talking about my man who got shot, who got locked up, and I'm praying to God and telling people to pray to God, not to, devil. How else can I grab his? Yeah, it's like fishing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah. How else can I talk to him?
You get that attention on this record, and I like it, man. I scored it pretty high, man. This is a good album, man. You know what I'm saying? I like, again, thanks to Zebo for introducing me to just new music, great artists. Let's go to number 11, another one that's burning up, man, on my playlist right here. Humbleflex, man. Oh man, that dude is nice. But yo, hold on,
fire, man.
Shout out to just shout him out, man. But when the song clearly matches the title, basically on this one, track is distinct, electric, and rhythmic. Bars were fluid, fresh, and quotable, man. Yeah, man, I love the record, man. Like I said, distinct, electric, and rhythmic, and fluid, fresh, and quotable for the rhymes. Zebo, man, what do you think about Humbleflex? I love this record.
Oh yeah, ended up on the playlist.
The playlist,
definitely hit the thumbs up on that one, my man.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's also one of the ones that I'm kind of foggy on right now. But I do know that I like it.
I'm gonna have Coach go second. Coach,
yeah, man, you go second, bro.
How about your record?
Yeah. My memory even better, man.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Humbleflex, man. This is like, I looked at this. This was my time to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I said in the song. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been humble for years and years and years, and sat back, let everybody do their thing, watched everybody do their thing. Get their money, get their followers, get their fan. And I played the cut. I've been had music, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I wouldn't put it out. I would just, I didn't have that confidence in myself, whatever. But now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the total opposite. So I gave y'all chance real quick. Let me step up real quick. Let me show y'all what it really is. You know what I'm saying? That's that humble brag. You know what I mean?
Nah, I love
Still remaining humble, but I gotta talk my shit. I mean, it's been 20 years. I can't talk my shit now. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Now then win.
Nah,
so the waiter, I said Perrier, not Pellegrino.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And if he would have got it right, he would have got a C note. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Hey, coach. You need to rap so you can remember the goddamn song.
All right, there you go.
I give you a few bars off each.
And that's one of the ones that I really like.
Right.
Because I like those first beginning bars, and so it started bringing me in there. So yes, I do love that song.
You love the album. You introduced it to me, so we know you love
it. But this song right here is definitely got hit on the playlist for real.
Right. That's my joke. Yeah, I would say my album, I got like 3. I mean, I can listen to it, but of course it's mine. So I can listen to it all the way through. I can listen to it all the way through or whatever. But there are certain songs that certain moods I'm in, like, and this is one of them songs when I'm in that mood. Every time I listen to it, I see the video. So I gotta make a video for it. Like, I've been talking to videographers and looking at places. So that's probably gonna be one of the first videos to come from the project.
I second that for a video.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it, I already see it. I already know what it's gonna look like.
All right, so we changing up the order, man. I know we got 2 records left, so I'm going first. Coach is going second.
I got you.
You gotta throw some balls, man. All right, number 12, Live in Peace. I'm just playing with you. Produced by Charles Hunter. Hashtag realistic record, man. Track is mellow and calming, giving rapper room to voice his piece on the living. Familiar settings. For me, when I hear this record, you outgrow people sometimes. Circles change, Coach Gas, let's talk about Living Peace. Living Peace.
Yeah. So Live in Peace is one of those records where, again, like I said in some of the other ones, that was kind of like open letters, whatever. This was like an open letter to a lot of my homeboys, because the way we grew up in the circle that we grew up in, we stuck together. We did everything together. We hustled together. We made music together. We did, even when we had regular jobs, we made sure we worked at the same place. You know what I'm saying? That's how it really was. It was that tight. And so over the years, of course, everybody grows, everybody gets families, everybody does things like that. And I saw the disconnect, you know what I'm saying, forming. So it wasn't to brag on anybody or to say anything like we don't talk no more, we don't do this or whatever. You know, I'm talking about me and Chris don't talk no more, but I still love that day, all that shit. Like, it wasn't to get, it was me mostly just saying like, really, I love y'all niggas still. I know we got a lot of shit going on, but you know, y'all still my brothers and you know, or whatever. But at the same time, you as a man, you can't live your life in the past. You know what I mean? You got to constantly look forward and keep that forward progression and move on. Because if you're looking backwards, you're gonna miss what's in front of you. You feel me? So it was kind of one of those things.
Always beside you.
Right. Most definitely. So that's kind of where I want to go with.
Let's talk about.
You remember that one, Zebo? You remember that?
I remember that one, man.
You remember now?
I do remember now.
Yeah, because it's more like some of the songs I wouldn't even consider them like songs. I mean, a lot of it's like some of them are interludes, some of them are just kind of like to break the album up, to kind of how I wanted the direction I wanted to go in. Because I'll wait till we get to the next track.
Okay. Yeah. Let's Zebo talk about "Live in Peace." How do you think about that record?
I like that song because, like you said, people do grow up and things happen or whatever, and then you kind of put in perspective how do you fit into their world now, or how you can fit them into your world, or if you can even do need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatnot. And is this the song where you said I turned my circle to a period and started caking up, or was it
that was I think that was not Fentanyl. That was Bonefish. Bonefish. But that's one of my favorite lines too. Hey, but that shit was real though. You know what I'm saying? But it goes, like I told you, we was a big clique, and then after a while, you look around and you by yourself. You like that. But
you're like, oh, she a shadow, nigga. Your shadow
gone.
Your shadow
gone. You know yourself. You know what I mean? But that's when you get to know yourself the most. Yeah. And if you do it right, if you really get that knowledge of self and all that stuff like that, man, it's only one direction to go after that. You know what I mean?
Go up, bro. Yeah, 16, you got to go up from there.
Yeah, I turn my circle to a period. I like that's one of my joints right there.
He's remembering the lyrics now. He's coming back.
I'm alive.
He's coming back to life. Right.
Let me show you. Let me tell y'all the reason I don't quote people's lyrics. I'm gonna quote some of your lyrics right now. Number 13. Check this out. You know, this is why I be like, I love to have the artist on. Here you go.
Yeah.
You may have I'm not a rapper, so you may have more money than me, but I'm definitely richer. You niggas bitches see the frame, but never the picture. I guess that's why I'm light years ahead of you niggas. Coach Gats, man. Number 13, Thoughts In Cursive. Spoder. So Coach Gats is living in the a real matrix, you know, with his choices of pills to take. Dope song, title track, soulful and worthy of a rewind. Just another great record to finish off the album. Makes you want to go back and listen to it again. Coach Gas, let's talk about 13, man. You said you had something to say about this one.
Yeah, so coming off Live in Peace, where we're talking about, you know, not looking backwards as much in the past and things like that or whatever. 13, if I could compare it to any other song, it might be Here For You, because low-key I'm talking about, you know, mental health, a little bit in that song where I talk about, you know, these blue pills help me write at night. These white pills help me get along with my wife. You know what I'm saying? My doctor said I can't take both. So sometimes I'm forced to choose between my family and these damn quotes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's another one I wanted to take and be like,
right.
Oh. Yeah.
So if anybody ever dealt with like depression or anything like that, they know that if you take antidepressants and things like that, like you may feel better in a certain way, but there's other things you can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you may can focus at work now or whatever, but then you can't be creative or you can't do this or whatever. So, or if you got ADHD, this and that, you taking this, whatever, but then you're ultra focused, you can get your work done, this and that, whatever, but you aggy, you know, you disconnected from the family, you can't spend time with the kids, or you got so much to do, you know, this and that. So it's a struggle to find that balance, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this is another song. We're just trying to be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, and let people know, like, I'm just a regular cat, just like y'all, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's fishing. I may reel you in with this song or that song or whatever, but at the end of the day, I want to let people know that, yeah, I might have that humble flex. I may be talking about this or the jet or this and that, whatever, but I'm just like you. I work a regular job. I come home. I got children. Right. And at the same time, I love art. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this music and love doing everything like that, and I love expressing myself. And it's a struggle sometimes. You know what I mean? I know it's a struggle sometimes. When you, I used to have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to. And I used to do the post production. So we used to record on Pro Tools first, and then after we finished, we wrap after 2 hours. I had to go back, edit everything, upload it, do all that stuff. Boom. So I was doing all that, and we dropped like, what was he doing? I think two shows a week or something like that. And it was
a lot of work.
It was bonkers, man. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard to do that, especially when you working regular job.
Yeah, it's like, damn, it's Tuesday, nigga.
Yeah. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So like I said, that's one of my favorite joints too, for real.
Yeah, it's my favorite of mine too, man. Zebo, Thoughts In Cursive, the title track. What do you think about the last joint?
I like the fact that he named a song the album. That was pretty cool. One of them songs that got lost because I'm still on goddamn Here For You, my bad. But definitely Here For You, my favorite. And
you know his favorite song, Lord.
Yeah. You know
I might have something for you, man. I'm gonna sing you something. I got
you might have to send him something, man. This dude. Hopefully say that name title on it.
Yeah. I'm here. Hey, I'm here for you, dog. I got you.
I appreciate it, man.
I might have sent something for you, man. This is it's funny because Lord Fly, like I said, I mentioned he did a lot of art on a project or whatever.
Yeah.
And he this is another piece he did for me right here. It's a composition book.
Oh, see, here we go. That's gonna be worth some money.
But look, it's got hold on. It's got all the lyrics to every song in here.
Oh,
man, that's gonna be worth.
You better put that. You know how like Jay-Z got the museum. You got the museum.
That goes in the museum.
Yeah, whiskey sour.
Coach Gas. That gotta go in the Coach Gas Museum in 20 years, nigga.
Definitely, man.
Hey man, I pray. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm definitely, man. I'm gonna think of something. I'm gonna have something for y'all, for both of y'all, really, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I got you. I'm gonna hold you down.
2023 Kingwood Audio Collective. This is my first question. Always, usually, is it your own label? Tell us about it. What's going on? Like, what are you doing with the label? Are you have artists? Like, talk about the label. What's going on? Independence, label, whatever. Talk about that.
So definitely, man. Right now I'm in the process of forming my company. You know what I'm saying? I'm building a team. I'm looking for artists. But when I say artists, I don't mean somebody who can rap. I don't mean just somebody who can do that. I'm talking about people who can paint, people who, photography, videography. I mean, any form of art. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build like an art department. You know what I mean? Like,
word?
When you looking for like real art and something like people who have that passion and what they doing or whatever, like you're gonna have to come to us to find it. You know what I mean? Like that real, like I'm talking about. The vision I have for it is like the speakeasy type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the flyer, you get the invite, you come through the door, you go around, whatever, and you go upstairs, and it's like just like my album release, man. You come up. It was crazy. It was like a hair salon at the bottom, right? You had to go through the back door. You go to the back door, people like, yo, what? Hey, people was calling me. Is this the place? Is it you get upstairs, and it was a whole studio vibe created, DJ, you know what I'm saying, drinks, everything, boom. And we had an art exhibit in there. You know what I'm saying? People was like, yo, like I ain't never been in nothing like this before. Like it messed a lot of people up. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of things I want to create. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like you leave with something. You know what I mean? Like
I'm interested because I'm an artist myself. You know, we'll talk about that later in agreement or later in another time off the air. But I'm interested in that, and I would love to hear more about it off the air.
Man, look, I'm telling you, man, this is I want to be the person that help usher in this. Like, I want these things to be remembered. You know what I mean? Like, I want to leave something behind. You know what I mean? Like I showed you, like the notebook. The other art, like I wish I could show you all my art pieces, like everything that I got right now, but I can't, you know. But we can do it another time or whatever. But like, and plus we want to keep. I know that we just had a 50th hip hop. Yeah. We want to keep the real, like the elements and all that. We want to keep that alive. You know what I mean? It's like how we do it in this digital. You know what I mean? Like sometimes microwavy. You know what I'm saying? Status of music right now. So we got to do it like that. We got to do it our way. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. Zebo, you got any questions before about the album? Before I ask a couple more questions, and we get to the game real quick, and then we can promote and do all that stuff later.
Not the game.
Nah, man, no questions on the album other than I guess I would like to say I appreciate the album, man. I listen to a lot of different people. I love listening to up and coming artists and seeing like, can I see this person here in 10 years and where can they be? You know what I mean? This and the third.
Right.
And so yes, I am going to be watching your career.
I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate both of y'all, man. For real. It's
no,
an honor,
100%.
man.
Like, and if you didn't see the beginning, I was talking about albums, that I listen to on Fridays, and I try to listen to a lot of new albums, and then I give them the rewind factor.
Right.
You get the rewind factor automatically, man. It's dope, man. You said it takes you certain times. This is artists in general. They take certain time to do an album. I guess what's the longest it took you to do an album, and then what's the shortest time?
Man. So I would say this is probably the longest it's taken me to do an album. I really took my time with it, and I really took time to experience life. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why a lot of artists, when their records aren't resonating with people, the further their career goes, because they're not taking time to go through their heartache, to go through their pain, to go through some good shit. You know what I mean? Like, to experience life, to actually live for a minute and then come back when they're inspired and give that to you. You know what I mean? So this album, I really, really took my time on. I would say probably about over 2 years to create. My last album, which, man, I did about 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I did that in a short time frame, and the reason was I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment, you know what I'm saying, with my old lady, and she was pregnant, and my studio was about to be the baby room. I
gotta get it out first.
I was in there cooking every night, bro. I was like, we gotta get this joint dropped. We gotta get it, you know what I'm saying? We gotta put this thing out. Because Lil Man, I can't be in here with Lil Man in the crib, you know what I mean? So,
you try to spit balls. This ain't gonna work.
I'm talking about under pressure, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her like, yeah, okay. Hey, you sure we just do that again? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, so I pushed that one out. But I mean, I still took my time, but I felt the urgency because I wanted to get it out. I still wanted to spend time with my kid. I didn't want to have to like be recording and doing all this stuff. I wanted it out before, you know what I'm saying? All right. At least ready before he was born. So yeah, that was probably the quickest. But I like to take my time with records.
No, that's what's up. I like that answer. Yeah. You know, it's different for every artist. You guys got a good 15 more minutes or so?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
The game is kind of like it's not like I always say, I don't know how to explain like this, but it's not, Drink Champs didn't invent verses. But anyway, so okay. I'm doing verses. I got 12 of them, and okay. I'm gonna be at Zebo don't know these, so I'm gonna ask Zebo and you. And if you got time, Zebo, you can come up with some. You can come up with some coach real quick. But it's just real fun. Just have fun. I want to have some fun before we get out of here.
All right.
So let's talk about it, man. And you got to pick one, or you can pick both. It don't matter. We ain't drinking. We ain't doing nothing. It's fun. You have a story about it. If I say Kobe, you might have a story about Kobe. So the first one is Kobe versus Magic. Let's talk about it. Zebo, we Lakers fans.
Right. Oh yeah, all right. So then I'm gonna pick Kobe just because Kobe is the man that introduced me to how basketball is supposed to be played. Even though I lived in North Carolina and Jordan had his whole era, and I
said Magic. Kobe versus Magic.
I don't understand. Even though that was going on, I wasn't into basketball at the time. But Kobe told me what basketball was, and I became a Lakers fan ever since, and will always be that. You know what I mean? So Kobe, no matter who is the other fucking person.
I normally, because I'm from that era, I would.
Sorry, coach.
I'm about to say normally because I'm from that era, I would say Magic. But the reason why is I'm a Jordan kid, you know what I'm saying? And I know we talking about Kobe and Magic.
Everybody always go off subject and bring
Jordan. No. But the reason why I'm explaining this is because I really didn't like Kobe like that early on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until after he was probably like in this last leg, because I stopped watching sports for a while too. it's at the last leg of his career, and I really started studying and looking at those games. I was like, yo, this dude is like a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I don't know. And now I have that respect for him. So I probably would say Kobe, man. Just from his spirit. You know what I mean? His spirit on the court, that's like unmatched, bro. For real.
Yo, you almost lost us as fans. I'm just telling you, Coach Gate.
I'm about to play your album away.
Disconnect your ass on this.
Hey, look, I was misguided, man. I was misguided, man. You know, I wasn't really paying attention. I went through a long time where I didn't watch sports for a while. I still don't watch sports, honestly. But I had stopped watching TV for a long time too. So
that's what's up. It's not good for your mind. Yeah, not too much.
Yeah, I started watching TV for 2 years.
The next one's basketball too, but a couple ones they all mix up. But like the next three, I think two is basketball. I go Kareem and Shaq, because you know we Laker fans, so I had to start out off with Laker stuff. Kareem or Shaq.
I'm gonna go with Shaq, man, because he part of that whole, what showed me what basketball was. And the most, like, you can't be named the most dominant big man in the game, like not just of today, but just ever. And not get the respect. I mean, the Cap got, the hook shot, and he's number 2 right now. You know what I mean? It's all time. But Shaq showed me what championships, where you go get one at. Down there in the paint, Anthony Davis. Get the fucking champion.
Shots fired. That's shots fired.
Anthony Davis. We ain't even talking about him.
He was holding that little dude back like he was motherfucking doing something the other night. Go get him, you big motherfucker.
Now Anthony Davis called a stray.
Yeah, she gonna catch it forever too.
Nah, I would probably. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, but I gotta go Shaq, bro. I gotta go. You can't deny
Shaq. Tell us the reason. What's up? Shaq over. I mean,
like you said, the dominance, man. The dominance factor. Kareem, but also too, and I know this is not on the sports, but every now and then he be saying some wild shit. Like that is don't be funny with what he be talking about.
Analyst,
Be like, what they gotta do with anything, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, get on the big screen, he starts sticking his tongue out now. You notice that?
Got nothing to do with nothing.
It ain't right. It's like, what you doing, man? Oh, man.
Shaq Diesel all day, yeah.
I got 2 more Lakers that, then it's going to go to the other ones. But Derek Fisher and Robert Ory.
The Fish, man.
Fisher?
Yeah, I got to go with the Fish. Every time Kobe got a championship, who was there?
Because he was loyal to Kobe.
He was the Fish, man. Hey, he went away for a little bit now. He did go to Utah or some goddamn well. I don't fucking know.
Where'd he go? He went somewhere. Where the fuck he go?
The forgotten years is what they are.
Forgotten 1 year.
Right, exactly. He took a break like Jordan. Anyway, he came back, won some more championships, is what I know.
Yeah.
Man.
Who you got, Coach?
I'm sorry, man. I got to go Ori, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I know I should be basing this on his time spent in LA, but I was also too a fan when he was with the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Too, I followed that squad. They had a squad that, you know what I'm saying. So So definitely go with him. Fisher is, like I said, got nothing to do with nothing, but he one of them niggas and be doing some wild shit, out of pocket shit. You know what I'm saying? So
did he get his girl taken?
Oh man, don't bring it.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought he took somebody's girl.
Oh, no, did he take? No, he took somebody. No, he took what's the name?
Jason Kidd chick.
Well, he didn't take his girl. Then he was dating what's the name?
She chose him.
There you go. Hey, you know what happened, man? She chose up.
She chose him. That's all it was, man. No harm, no foul.
All right, the next one is we're gonna go to shows, man. The Jeffersons versus Good Times.
Good Times. Easy.
I gotta go Jeffersons, dog. Because you gotta think about it. Good Times. Yeah, I used to watch the show. I rock with it, everything like that. But that show was like one of the saddest shows on television, man. Like, it was always
Good Times, right? Good Times.
They walked home from school. He got hit with a tire iron. Then he lost the rent money. Now they got a damn dude. I'm like, God damn, do they ever have Good Times? They change the name of the show.
No, Bad Times.
It's Bad Times, man. But George Jefferson, he was successful. You know what I'm saying? He got an apartment in the sky. He got a maid, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro had a maid.
He didn't do no work.
And he taught you know how he talked to them other people. You know what I'm saying? He say what he wanted to say. You know,
he talked
right.
Caucasoids, that's what they are.
Yeah, Chiller come in with the suit, with the walk. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you gotta go Jefferson on that, man.
We going Martin versus Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, Martin all day. I'm still watching that now. I was so happy when they put that joint on Max, man. I'm on it, Martin all day. They got too many classic like episodes. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, bro, man, from the fifth floor. I mean, really, like, come on, dog. Nothing, just chilling. You know what I'm saying, bro? Making a sandwich. Yeah. I was watching the other night. Martin just got up from the bed and bro, man, in the kitchen, just you know what I'm saying, eating a sandwich, like.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, man, what you doing, man?
Bro, man, still getting paid. I seen him on YouTube or something the other day.
Yeah, right.
He a real life comedian, though, right?
On the fifth floor. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like somebody became his son or some shit. Anyway, it was part of the skit.
You picking Martin, Zebo?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, man. Like, even though I really do like the Jamie Foxx show, this, that, the third, I love Fancy, this, that, man. Goddamn, you know what I'm talking about?
Fancy.
But
one of the dopest Haitians on the planet.
Oh my god, it's not that I like or watched Martin more. It's just that I feel like it is more iconic than Jamie Foxx show. That's just my opinion. Both of them are iconic, but you got to.
It is. It just is.
You know.
We got Mike Epps versus Cat Williams.
Cat came through this year, kicked the door down, and told everybody it's God's side and their side, and we don't give a fuck about their side. And that's what I'm talking about. Yo,
dog.
That's a tough one, man. Cause I like both of them. I feel like they two different type of comedians, man. I feel like Cat is like that. He gonna play chess with you. Like his stuff is well thought out, like all the way down the line. Kind of like he gonna take like it says a message behind it too. But then Mike Epps is stupid, man.
He just he's freestyling sometimes. I think.
Yeah, but he fun. But he's like he's naturally funny. Yeah, it's like he don't got to do nothing. He can just come up there and be like, man, you know, say something, and you gonna laugh. He gonna have you on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna go to how you rolling. We're gonna go to rap real quick. These are two groups I wanted to compare: MOP versus CNN, which is Capone and Noriega. MOP, CNN, they have the kind of similar careers with albums and stuff. What do you think?
Good comp. You know what I mean? You go ahead, coach, if you don't mind.
CNN all day, man. That War Report, I used to walk to school to that, man. You know what I'm saying? With on the tape, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I had the CD, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk a certain way so it won't skip. This before anti-skip, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking through the cut. I got to jump over creeks and what, man, the War Report, that was like, man, Noriega, man, that honestly, man, he's one of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? Like, for real. When I first started rapping and doing everything, like yeah. But that was like that troop music. Like when we was hustling and doing everything outside, like that's what we listened to. That Mobb Deep, you know what I mean? All that, like that's what we was listening to when we was, you know, doing our thing or whatever. So CNN all day, man. I can still quote every song on that album. You know what I mean? For real.
Oh, that's
listen to it now. Yeah.
I don't remember which Nori album it was, but at the end, it's a song that Capone has where he's like got like violins and a choir in it and talking about he a gangster, this, that, and the third. And I've like memorized that song because that shit was like the dopest fucking inspirational shit I could ever hear at the motherfucking time of my life. But it's Rockefeller forever, so I'm gonna go with MOP.
MOP.
Hey, don't get it twisted. I rock with MOP. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I rock with them too, but just that when you said CNN, it's a dead. I already knew. That was me all day.
I met MOP and they really like that. They
like that. They live all day.
I spoke weed with them. It was in New York. They came off the stage and started smoking weed with niggas. I was in the front with my.
Oh wow,
that's dope as fuck.
They seem like they like that though.
They cool before COVID and all that, you know.
Right, it was a thing to share blunts.
Right.
We were sharing blunts back then, you know all that.
Right.
Stuff. Yeah. All right, so we got Menace to Society versus Boys in the Hood. You want to go
Boys
first?
In the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, because I'm a gigantic Cube fan. Well, not gigantic. I just like Cube. He's my favorite in the West.
Menace or Boys in the Hood?
Initially, I like Boys in the Hood better, but I'm gonna have to say Menace because I feel like I don't know. Well, number one, I feel like Cuba Gooding Jr. should never have played that role that he played.
Don't be mad at him like me. I didn't like that,
bro. What you doing? Even Nia Long looking at him like, bro. She won't even act. Then she was like, he had to freestyle that part, bro. Like real talk. I don't think he should have played that role. But like that Menace to Society, I feel like culturally it was more impactful. You know what I'm saying? Like people was start rocking the, you know what I'm saying, the braids and everything. Like Old Dog, everybody was, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. So have you heard this theory about like Old Dog like being like his imagination or some shit like that, kind of like on some Fight Club shit?
Sort of.
I ain't heard.
And it's more to me.
Hold on, you gotta break this down.
All right, so not that I know everything that go on, but like, all right, so like Old Dog is. So what's the other dude name? Because
Kane.
Kane. All right, so Kane is really there or whatever, but Old Dog is just like Kane's a figment of his imagination.
Oh, like Fight Club.
Oh, shit.
Like in Fight Club, right?
Oh man, you gotta make me watch that.
Who's saying that? Where's this?
I saw it like, you know, you be flipping through the fucking
This is
Instagram.
conspiracy shit. Okay.
Hell yeah, I like conspiracy
shit.
That's
I gotta rewatch it now.
They broke it down too on like examples on why they believe this shit. Like, check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm about to check that. You got me going.
You about to send me down a rabbit hole now.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And then it's gonna take you, longer to put out the album. Don't listen to this.
I might do the Menace album.
Right, exactly. You might get some good out of this rabbit hole now. You never know, man. What's down there?
Talk.
I got another one. I got to go in Scarface versus Jay-Z.
Go ahead, guys.
Hove
all day.
Hove all day? Seriously?
Yes.
Hove all day.
You're not Scarface fan?
I like Scarface. He's a great MC. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go Hove because like I said, taking me back that CNN era. You know what I mean? Like that Reasonable Doubt. That wordplay. I fell in love with that shit, man. Like real time, no lie.
Yeah, I remember all that.
That was a classic. I wanted the Lex too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted the GS. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that take me back.
I was about to get lip injections because they look like Jay-Z.
You crazy, man. One thing I'm doing, man, is I'm listening to a Jay-Z album every month this year.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah,
what you want right now?
Volume 3, because we on the third month.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm
slow. My bad.
You know the way you said it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Wait, did you just get
I had to double up in February.
Coach,
I took.
No, I was just messing with Coach Guy. I said, did you just take a gummy too?
Nah. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm on that whiskey sour.
Oh, the whiskey sour. All right. So it's not the. All right, cool.
Right.
All right. This is a food one. Ice cream versus cake. I didn't know y'all both were gonna be big dudes, dog.
I can't have one without the other, honestly. You know.
What he's saying both.
You gotta have both. I'm going with the ice cream a little better.
Ice cream a little better.
Yeah. If I had to choose, it'd probably be ice cream because you can't eat no dry cake.
Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? It might be dry. Ice cream always gonna be more.
Yeah. I need the ice cream.
Last one, we got a sci-fi Godzilla versus King Kong. And if y'all got any more, y'all can go and we can promote. Godzilla versus King Kong. Who y'all fans of? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going with King Kong. I don't like how they gave this motherfucker a fucking glove or some crazy ass shit in this movie that's about to come out.
In the new movie, they gave him a glove. What do you?
He got a glove.
Yeah, he got some type of yellow glove on his fucking hand or some shit.
That sounds crazy.
Some crazy shit. I don't fucking know.
What?
I'm mad about it, bro. Because like, why he need the help from the humans, bro? Like Godzilla don't need that shit, yo. It's like it's fucking with my head, bro. It's subliminal. I know what they talking about.
I'm trying to picture this shit.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I know what they saying.
Hold on. Like Godzilla's the one to breathe the fire and shit, right? He got a glove on, the little shit.
No, but goddamn King Kong got a glove on.
Oh, King Kong got a glove. That's why you threw me. I was like, Godzilla got a glove on.
Hey, the gummies was talking, man.
The gorilla got the glove on. Did he make the glove? Somebody gave him a glove, made the glove. He's a big dinosaur, a big monster, like a big. Who made the glove? Where's he getting the material from?
It was the black dude from the first movie.
Man. Jeez.
All right, shout out to Ben Frank and the face and peace and blessings to y'all. Salute, man. Shout out to people that's in the chat.
Shout out, man.
All right, so y'all got any more verses? Or should we stop promoting, man? What's going on? This is a great show, great episode. Love this.
All right, I got one for you real quick.
Give us one.
State Prop or Dipset?
Say it again.
State Prop or Dipset?
State Property or Dipset?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dipset because they had a bigger influence culturally. And But State Property, they've got cut short.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd probably say Dipset too. I feel like State Prop could probably have won that, but I think like they was really outside.
Yeah, right. Literally, for real.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, they didn't. You know how you got to make a choice at some point. Yeah,
they chose the other side.
Yeah, they chose the other side.
Yeah,
it was like.
But
like
Beans though, you can't never sleep on Beans though. Beans, you know,
I would love to see.
They had a team, bro.
We need that. Beanie's working on an album. I heard.
Bro, I listen.
I heard that
I don't know if he's using AI.
Yeah, I heard he's using AI on his next joint.
Yeah, on his voice. So to get it kind of back to kind of what it sounds like. He like him rapping.
Interesting.
It's his bars, but then they try to get twisted into where it sounds like him.
Right. Hey, use the tools the way you can because they already got us all fucked up anyway.
Yeah, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear that.
Learn AI and benefit off it because like invest in stock and figure it out, learn. There's a lot of good positive things with AI. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna get into it talking AI all day.
Nah, trust me, I'm on it, man. I invest, so I'm on that finance talk all day.
Oh yeah, I'm down with EYL and all them dudes over there. I watch all that stuff, Market Mondays. I'm all into that, man.
Yeah, I be on the Schwab, CNBC all day long. That's all I watch. You know what I'm saying? Most of the day, like I said, right now on the AI, that Sound Hound, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you saw what NVIDIA just did. So,
NVIDIA, oh man.
Yeah.
You gotta get in there. Go listen to Ian from the EYO crew. He knows, he'll tell you when to go in, when to come out, and when to, all that stuff.
Okay, bet. I definitely gotta connect with that because
connect with EYL, earn your leisure.
Yeah. Okay, I heard of
those guys.
My barber watch them a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, connect with them. You're good. They got so much material and free stuff already. You're good, but by just watching them.
All right, shout out to them, huh? Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
I got definitely gotta check it out.
Getting out of here, man. Again, THHC podcast episode 186. Coach Gats actually joined the podcast with Zebo Jones.
Hey.
Let's clap it up, man. Great album. Great
Appreciate
guest.
y'all, dog.
Great conversation. I had fun with you guys. I love it, man. Y'all got any shout outs? Zebo, I want to start with you, man. Shout out, promote, and then say something positive. You know that you always gotta say something positive, man, at the end.
All right,
Let's talk about it, Zebo.
First of all, shout out to Treese, cuz if it weren't for her, none of this shit would be possible. That's for real. Follow us on the Distance Podcast on Instagram and on Spotify, I believe. Yeah, just type in at Distance Podcast. Hey, we on like the damn YouTube too. Like I'm trying to
You probably on YouTube. You probably come over.
Hey, look, I'm doing like a little mix now. I'm gonna tell you something.
You probably know this dude. Like you got to get over to every platform. YouTube's important.
It is,
especially if they ban TikTok. Right now. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. So if you like walking videos or whatever, then I got something for you. And if you like podcasts and watching shit, I got something for you too. So follow the YouTube. And something positive is everybody that we look like us, we need to unify. So let's make that shit happen. Stop killing each other. That's the motherfucking positive shit. Stop killing your goddamn brother. That's the answer. Go find out who your enemy is and then stop killing your brother.
Thank you.
Let's go. It's on me.
Yeah, it's on you, Coach. Yeah. No, thanks again.
Man, look, I feel everything you said, Zebo, for real. That's real talk, man. I want to first give my first shout out to y'all for inviting me here today. Well, actually, Zebo, he knows what's going down, you know.
Not at all.
I appreciate y'all having me, you know what I'm saying, and actually like allowing me to break down the album and things like that, and introducing me to your fan base. And I hope that anybody that came here that rocked with me, that was already my fan base, I hope they follow your podcast, follow all, everybody involved with y'all movement, subscribe and everything. So y'all hear me do that. But I want to give a shout out to, of course, God for making this possible. My executive producer, Court for short, he was behind a lot of this project, with helping me choose a lot of the beats and helping me get it mixed and mastered so it can sound great and, taking it different places and helping me telling which mic to get, which setup, which all those little intricate pieces, I want to give him a shout out for that. I want to give Coco Filipina from 97.9 a shout, because she put that battery in my back, man. She the one that like boosted my confidence and believed in me and actually like said, yo, like you dope. You need to like continue doing this and pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Lord Fly for being a part of the album. He's actually a part of the album because, you know, he created the art, the installation that goes along with Thoughts In Cursive, which I'm actually sitting in front of. That's one piece right here of Lord Fly. He has an exhibition right now at Raleigh. It's an art and fashion boutique in downtown Raleigh on Fayetteville Street. It's spelled Rolley. You know what I'm saying? Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know how to pronounce Raleigh or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you got to check it out, because not only does he have an art installation there, but they also have like one-of-one garments, you know what I'm saying? High-end Balenciaga, Gucci, Fendi, all these different things, and local fashion designers. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to everybody else who just made this possible, family, and that's it, man. Try to keep it short, but you know, there's so many more I want to say, man. You know,
do your thing. Hey, shout out to Gilad too. I forgot to talk about him and her.
Okay. You said who now? Hold up. Who
God.
Okay. I missed it once. I said, hold on. Who you said? That's what's up, though, man.
So,
always first.
I just want to say shout out to, of course, Zebo Jones and Treese, the Distance podcast, man. We go way back. You know, we got a little family podcast family that we're trying to grow and just like you said, connect and be, you know, and do positive things beyond our control. You know what I'm saying? Just help each other build and grow. And again, you know, Coach Gas, man, on a whim, you know, I hit you up. You know, you was you was down with it, and you know, I was so gracious and. The surprise Zebo, man. This worked out so great. This episode is probably gonna be a classic, man. Gonna go down in history, man. And yeah, we're fans, and my fans will be fans. That's how my fans work usually. So again, appreciate it, man. And my words is usually spread more love than hate, man. That, you know, I keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all right, man. We're coming back from North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. We back in Boston. You know what I'm saying? That's what I usually say at the end of my reviews. And we getting out of here, man. All right, y'all. Peace out. All love.
All right, Shalom. Follow me, Coach _Gats. You know what it is.
Hey.
Peace.
One love.